What's going on, guys? It's Nico Fleeks, the Warrior King. Welcome back to Warrior Nation. All right? Listen, my beautiful people. We spend way too much time wasting time. I cannot stress this out enough. I cannot slam this into existence enough. We need to understand that it's not that we don't have enough time in this world, y'all. We have all the time in the world. I mean, life is long. The thing is, we just spend too much time wasting time. All of the goals, all of the goals you set for yourself is achievable. There is nothing in this world that is unable to achieve. There's nothing in this world that is unachievable. I promise you, my dear friends, you can have anything you want in life. I swear to you. Don't let anybody beat you down to a pulp. Don't let anybody minimize you. Don't let anyone diminish your dreams. Don't do it. You can have any job you want. You can have any partner you want. You can live how you want to live. You can get in great shape. You can make great money. Oh my God, the sky is the limit. I'll tell you why a lot of you people, my dear people, I will tell you why you guys, some of you may have a hard time coming into terms with what's possible for you in your life. It's because you have been discouraged, minimized, forgotten about your entire life. You were raised to prioritize someone else. You were raised to not put yourself first. Like, what the actual F? And it's not even your fault, yo. It's just not. It's not your fault. It's not the next man's fault. It's not anyone's fault. It's the social construct that we live in. It's like as soon as we come into this earth, it's like we have to start being people pleasers in order to get by. And when you start to be a people pleaser, that inevitably makes you not put yourself first. Because this world wants to clean destroy you. They don't want you to live to your full potential. Do you know why? I'll tell you why. My beautiful people. The reason why they don't want you to live to your full potential is because you become a dangerous person once you reach your full potential, or when you are aware that your full potential is achievable. And I don't mean dangerous as in physically or with violence. I mean dangerous as far as your expertise and your ability to get anything you want. That's something that the government actually doesn't want. They want you to remain poor. They want you to remain helpless. They want you to be a small cog in the wheel. They don't want you to have any sort of substantial voice. They don't want you to have a voice. They don't want you to have a face. They want you to be faceless, voiceless. They don't want you to have nothing. You need to be a rebellion. You need to host a rebellious spirit in your body. Because if you don't, you will get effed. You will get effed out here, yo. You will get effed out here. Okay? All of my viewers here, I treasure each and every single one of y'all personally. Like each and every single one of y'all. All of my subscribers on here. I want to see y'all live y'all best life. I'm tired of seeing all of these beautiful faces out here just with no emotion on their face because they are empty on the inside. They are so empty on the inside. Because this society, this world we live in, is destroying us from the inside out. We waste so much time. We can have anything. Even me, yo. Even me, I wasted the majority of my 20s away, yo. Don't get me wrong, I was always mad focused and I was always putting myself first. I've always, taken care of my body, got fit, done the things I was supposed to do, got good jobs, made some money. But it almost seemed like half of the things that I do on a regular basis is not for me. When I was in my early 20s, okay, I joined the military straight out of high school, and I got out when I was around 21 years old. Okay? And honestly, if I had the mindset that I have now, today, if I had the mindset then that I have now, today, I would have lived a whole different life experience. But that's the thing about life, right? Because once you know, you know. Once you realize that you've been living wrong, you can't unsee it. Once you realize that you've been in the matrix, you can't unsee it. Listen, I only joined the military so that I could please my people. It wasn't for me. I just didn't want to be like the next guy who just want to sit around, in my mom's basement playing Call of Duty all day. I wanted to do something with my life. But at the time when I was just graduating high school, I graduated high school at 17 years old. When I graduated high school, I didn't know what the hell I wanted to do with my life at all. I didn't know what the fuck I wanted to do with myself. I just didn't. I just didn't know what I wanted to do with myself. And I slowly realized that, yes, the military is commendable, it's respectable, and some days I enjoy it, some days I absolutely hate my life. I'm speaking in retrospect from when I was in the military. Back then, I loved my life some days, I hated my life other days, but essentially I was stuck in it, and I was in it to win it, and I was going to see it through, all right? But once I reached the end of my military contract, I was around 21 years old, I threw in the towel. Once I reached the end, I said, yeah, I'm not going back to the military. It taught me a lot of discipline, taught me about myself even. However, I will not go back to it because I realized that I wasted my life doing that because it wasn't something that I truly wanted to do. You dig? It wasn't something that I truly wanted for my life. A lot of us out here are doing things every single day that we didn't even really choose. Like, okay, we might have chose to do it. Like no one put a blicky to our head and forced us to do the things that we're doing. For example, if you got like, I don't know, some fast food job or just some, any other run-of-the-mill menial job that doesn't pay you too well, no one forced you. Okay, my beautiful people, no one forced you to work that job, and that's okay because that's what you're doing now. But I know that that's not what you want to do in the future. Or for example, if your parents made you go to college and you know damn well that college just doesn't resonate right with you, you just know that college doesn't resonate with you. It's not something that aligns with you. You feel what I'm saying? But you still decided to go to college because you wanted to not make your parents, disappointed in you. You don't want to be the family disappointment. You didn't want to be that loser in your family. You decided to follow your parents' footsteps. You were bred your whole entire life. You were indoctrinated your whole entire life to do this once you reach a certain age. So now that you've reached that certain age, you feel as though you have no choice but to do that, even if it doesn't align with your life. You don't have to do that. If college isn't for you, don't do it. If that job is draining your life away, don't do it. If that relationship that you are in is draining you, but you feel like you have to stay in it because that's what's expected from you, don't do it. Life is so short. Life is so short, bruh. I can't stress that enough. I just can't stress it enough. We need to be more cognizant and more mindful about our self-awareness and the fact that you might be living someone else's life. If it's not for you, it's not for you. And stop wasting time, my beautiful people. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my goodness gracious, yo. You need to prioritize what matters to you. You need to prioritize yourself. Life is long enough, but at the same time, it is quite short. Life is quite short. And 24 hours in a day may not seem like enough time, but it really is. The 8 hours that you spend at work, you're not really working those 8 hours straight. Who are you fooling? You are not literally working all of those hours. You're not actually bussing out 8 hours of straight work. That's not something that you're doing. So this is what you need to do. I don't care what, so I'm in the business of making people's lives better because I love it. I love to see people smile. I love to see people living their best life. I love to see people healthy in the body and the mind. I'm trying to put this community together for us because I love y'all. All of my subscribers, if you're watching this, if you're someone that supports my channel, I love you and I thank you. And we are all going to go to the top together. I guarantee you. I'm going to keep on dropping this content and keep on slamming this stuff and keep on every time. I'm trying to push this stuff out because everyone needs to understand this. We all need to understand this. I done took off my shades about this. Y'all know I never take off my shades like that in these videos. All right? Because I can't believe most of us really just sit out here and we just waste our time every single day. Every single day. We don't really do what matters for us. We're slaves to our own doing. We put shackles on ourselves. We do this to ourselves. Why? Why do we do this to ourselves? It's because we have lack of self-awareness. You need to increase it. Stop drinking. Stop smoking ganja. Stop doing drugs. It's diminishing your self-awareness, my people. It's really just diminishing that. This coffee got me wired, guys. So, I said this before on one of my other videos. A good way to start a new flow, start a new routine, what you really need to do in order to break free from the trap, the matrix, the what do you call it, the crab cage or whatever, the best way to do that is to expose yourself to what I call exposure therapy. Okay? Do something that you're not used to doing, but let that be something that you've always wanted to do. We all have things in our life that we want to do with our lives, but we're just not quite sure how to go about doing that, right? We're not quite sure how to go about doing the things that we want to do. So the best thing to do when you face a moment like that is to just go out and just go fucking do it. Just go fucking do it. Go talk to that girl over there. Just go do it. Go flirt with her. Go see what she got going on. What's she gonna do? Bite you? What is she, an animal? You know what I mean? How about you go apply for that job that you feel like you're underqualified for? How about you go do that? Use that as a stepping stone. How about you go start that LLC? How about you just fucking go do it? Like, let's normalize punctuality. Let's normalize being proactive. Let's normalize being a stand-up person. Can we do that? It's getting kind of hot in here. I'm about to turn on the AC. But all of this huffing and puffing and talking and stuff, man, I'm about to start fogging the glass. I'm not even in this joint banging nothing, because that's normally what would happen if the glasses are getting foggy and stuff. But right now, I'm just spitting so much hot game that the windows are starting to fog up. What can I say, guys? You can't make this stuff up, man. So exposure therapy, just go do it, yo. Expose yourself to it so that it becomes normal. When you expose yourself to anything, it eventually just becomes normal. It becomes you, right? If you want to start doing YouTube, turn on that camera and just start fucking talking, because eventually it's just going to get normal, right? Set routines too, yo. Please set routines. Set routines, guys. We need to make sure that our day is planned, okay? And the way life works, turns out that not everything turns out as planned. We all know that. If you're a human being that lives on Earth, you know that a lot of the time things just don't go as planned. So what do we do about that? We'll try. Every day you just try, okay? Like, and don't just half-ass it. Oh, I'm just gonna, like, no, actually try. Like, actually give a fuck. You know what I mean? That shouldn't be too much to ask for. I don't know why is it that people don't actually put any effort into setting up their day, right? Like, I don't care if you need to, like, buy a PDA. Am I old for saying PDA? Do any of y'all know what a PDA is? But like back in like the early, you know what I'm saying? Oh shit, hold on. So like back in like the early like 2000s or whatever, my mom, she used to have, this was before like smartphones and all this type of stuff. She used to have like this touch screen, like little device, like with the stylus and things like that. It wasn't even like a real touch screen. I think like it was like pressure, like it operated on pressure. Like, you know how like the iPhone, it just kind of like senses like, I don't know, like the heat on your fingers or some crazy shit. Like this one, it was like you had to like really punch that shit to like data enter anything or whatever. What I'm trying to say is this lady had this small little device that I never saw really anyone else have. She used it to keep track of her days. My mom is like OCD as hell, and I think I inherited that from her. She's OCD. She will track and plan every single small little errand or activity or task that she needs to handle for that day, and she'll do that 7 days in advance. So you need to set up your days for 7 days in advance. Do that every night before you go to bed. Just do it every night before you go to bed, yo. Like, come on, yo. It's just do it. Like Nike. Jesus, guys. I love y'all, but we got to get it together, yo. Like, we got to really rise up on these fools, man. Like, there's no reason why we should be the underdogs, man. We got to really come up and really make it out here, man. It's really about that. It's about that time we rise up. It's about that time we come up. You feel me? All of my subscribers, all of my viewers, if you're watching this message is for you. It's time you came up. It's time you win. It's time to win. That's what it is. Nothing more, nothing less. It's time to win. All right? Now, we need good habits, though. We just need good habits, because I'll tell you what. You're not going to get rich eating fast food every day. You're not going to get in good shape eating fast food every day. Or you're not going to get rich if you're always drunk, always high, always under the influence. Oh, just let me smoke my little vape. Let me drink my little bud. Like, bruh, it's too much dopamine. Like, relax. Too much dopamine, man. You're hijacking your brain to make you not feel normal when you should feel normal, right? So in other words, when you wake up in the morning and the first thing you think about is like your phone, or like to smoke weed, or like watch some TV, or like your body is looking for dopamine. Your brain is looking for dopamine. It wants to feel a rush. It wants to feel good. So if you don't just naturally feel good, if you're not like high off life, that's an indication that something is blocking and hindering you from progressing in your life, okay? And for a lot of people, it can be anything. It can be, like I said, alcohol, drugs, the phone, TV, anything that just makes you feel happy because of that external thing is stopping you from progressing. Because the thing about rich people, and the thing about people that are in really good shape, and the thing about people that when you look at them, you can just tell that they're winning, they typically have mastery of their mind. You dig? And when I say mastery of the mind, I mean that they control their emotions, they control their state of mind, because that's the only thing you really can control, frankly. The thing is, since you can only control what's going on in your mind, the externalities of your life should be almost ignored, right? And I'm not just saying neglect everything that's going on around in your life. What I'm saying is your internal should mean much more than your externals. So with that being said, an external is a vice, a form of entertainment, anything that's going on outside of your body. So if you need an external source of happiness, such as a blunt or a bottle of beer or a big screen TV with a Netflix app on it, or any sort of thing that causes you happiness, even if it's temporary, that is an externality that needs to be eradicated from your life, because it is preventing you from being a normal human being. It's preventing you from being normal, because now you need something outside of yourself to be happy. And that is called dependency. And you don't want to be dependent on nothing. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. That might be the reason why you're struggling in life now. Okay? And not only that, it's causing you to waste too much time. You're wasting so much time with these vices, with these externalities. You're wasting too much time. You could be doing something way more productive. You could be reading an educational book that could flourish your mindset. You could be practicing your very skills that God blessed you with. You feel what I'm saying? You could be practicing the very things that God blessed you with and honing it and perfecting it. And you can turn that into your whole occupation. You dig what I'm saying? You can turn that into your whole occupation. And I'm telling y'all the truth. Listen, your mindset is everything. Your mindset is your lens. Your mindset is your glasses that in which you see from. Your mindset is your very eyeballs. Your eyes don't see nothing. Your mindset does. Because your eyes will absolutely skip right over the things that really matter if your mindset is not right. If your mindset is not right, you will never see anything that is valuable. Like, and I really appreciate the love too, guys. You know what I'm saying? On the comments. I really look forward to y'all dropping down the comments. You feel what I'm saying? And tell me what y'all got going on in your mind. I read the comments and I respond to it 9 times out of 10. Sometimes I get a little bit busy and it might take me a little bit to get back to y'all. But I truly look forward to each and every single comment that comes through. So if you're still watching this video, one, I highly appreciate you. And tune in some more. Every time I drop, almost every day, tune in, come back, and come fuck with your boy every single day. Because we talking hot, crazy stuff. We talking hot stuff. Flaming hot. Every time. I will not relent. This video has turned quite lengthy, but I guess I just had a lot to say today. You know? Shout out to one of my commenters from yesterday, Chris J 909. He said, exactly, it's becoming exhausting for real. I've been feeling the exact same way. I said, we have the power to create paradise on earth. Stay strong, brother. And I say that with every piece of me, okay? And bro responds, thanks, but only higher power can make this earth paradise again. And that's where the disconnect happened. And I appreciate your feedback, gang. I really do. But check this, gang. If you're watching this, I really hope you're watching this, because this is what I really want to say to you. And I repeat, he says, thanks, but only higher power can make this earth paradise again. You cannot be further from the truth, bro. You cannot be more incorrect. Let me tell you something, my good brother. Paradise on earth is all up to you in your mind. Your mindset will shape if you are living in paradise, if you are living in heaven on earth, or if you are living in hell on earth. You dig what I'm saying? Nothing can make you happy or unhappy except for you, my good brother. I promise you, I swear to God, bro, because there's been times in my life, I swear nothing was going right and everything around me was crumbling. However, I refused to let that break me, and I maintained a positive mindset, and inevitably, in turn, I actually was still happy because I chose to be. I actually still felt like I was living in paradise. I was just glad that God decided that I should live another day and that I can take another breath and that I can go outside and enjoy the beauties of this world. That's paradise on earth, okay? Is positivity and remaining focused in life and keeping to your purpose, man. Don't let this world beat you down, bro. I love you, brother. Keep on going, but don't be negative. The gods, whatever God you believe in, is not going to create paradise on earth for you or anybody else. It's up to you, because God gave you the ability to shape your own world through your own lens, through your own body. You dig what I'm saying? Straight up, yo. I appreciate the comment, bro. All of these comments, they mean a whole lot to me because they bring a whole lot of insight into what y'all be thinking in y'all head. I be always wondering what y'all be thinking in y'all head. We got 1,000,8739. A big part that was really like a huge meaning to me, right? This comment really spoke to me. I thought it was really profound. The comment said, this is my last week working my third job, leaving that to focusing more on my drawing career, something I love doing but haven't taken the next step. Now I'm ready to take action. Boom! That's what I'm talking about, yo. See, look, that's positive mindset. You are prioritizing yourself with those actions. If you want to take your drawing stuff to the next level, do it while you're still young. You don't want to be 60, 70 years old starting that stuff up again, you know? And I'm sure you're a great drawer, but the time is of the essence. Your time is of the essence. I'm so glad that you're going to drop your third job, you know, so that you can start something that actually means something to your life. Because all of these jobs that we're working and things like that, we're making somebody else rich. We're making somebody else happy. We are flourishing someone else's bloodline. We are helping someone else that doesn't even give a damn about you. If you were to be unalive tomorrow, they won't come to your funeral. Your boss won't come to your funeral. The owner of the company will not come to your funeral. They will replace you in less than a week. Most likely it'll be way less than a week, probably like 2-3 days. But yeah, Million, thank you for sharing that with us. I commend that. And make sure you tell me how that's going very soon. I really want to hear your progress on that. Always focus on you. Do what's best for you. Focus on yourself. And I always say, mind the business that pays you. Okay? Don't mind nobody else's business. Okay? I'm not saying Don't work a job, don't work a 9 to 5, because some of us, we just need to. We have bills to pay. However, when you get off from that job, start focusing on yourself. Just do it. Just focus on yourself. Focus what makes you happy. Focus on the things that will actually bring your life up, not someone else's life up. Because that's essentially what we do when we work a 9 to 5 and then we come home to do nothing. We are not elevating ourselves. We're elevating other people. We have to stop doing that, gang. Thanks again, Million. I appreciate that. And OK Dean. Bro writes, bruh, I've been feeling hella whooped, exhausted, and plain ass tired just over this lame ass. I won't quit, but this seems planned out. I can't even intervene in my own destiny. It feels shit is wild. Yes, brother. Man, let me tell you, bro, you're about to come up. You're about to hit a straight come up. You dig? Let me tell you why. Because you're at that point where you've almost reached max throttle, right? So now all you have to do is just coast it out just a little bit longer, and I guarantee you the fruits of your labors is right there, gang. Right when it seems like everything is bleak, right when it seems like everything is not going your way, things are just bro, I swear, just keep going. And everything you want out of life is right there in your hands. Always remain with your positivity, bro. I appreciate the support you've been showing me throughout this channel, man. You're one of my first viewers that actually commented on my channel, so I greatly appreciate that. You've been around, you stuck with me for the long run, and I greatly appreciate that, man. And I want you to know that if you keep on pushing, man, that blessing is right around the corner for you, man. It's right on the other end of that mountain, bro. You just got to get to the top. You're almost at the peak of that mountain. Just keep pushing, man. We got it. We'll do it together, man. We gonna all go through this together. You dig? I just want to give one last thanks to y'all, man. Thank y'all for showing me some support. I look forward to hearing y'all in the comments. This is Nico Fleeks, the Warrior King. About to hit the gym now. This was a long talk. I'm out. Oosh!